Meet the dry box culvert revolution. A smarter way to build drainage. These modular blocks snap together in minutes. No heavy tools or headaches. It's fast and easy to use. Like Lego, but built for the job site. Just click it and you're moving. Who needs a fancy concrete pump when this excavator operator is out here making it look easy? Just skill, precision, and a bucket. It's not just construction, it's craftsmanship. Watching this kind of control in action reminds you some pros turn heavy machinery into an art form. This digging hammer turns an ordinary tractor into a powerful digging machine. Like the Terminator of excavation, it's fast and built to crush tough ground. Watching it work feels like an action scene. No wasted motion, just raw power and control. This tool means business. These guys turned a concrete mixer into a heavy-duty winch. It's a practical hack that shows you don't always need fancy gear, just some creativity. They made something useful out of what they already had. That's real problem solving in action. Smoothing concrete is easy. Ideally, grab 2 friends to help. It goes faster that way. But if you're on your own, no worries. You can still get the job done. It just takes a little more time and effort, but it's totally doable. No fancy tricks needed, just some ropes. What if a giant shipping container became your next home? These builders prove it's possible. With the right skills, they turn cold industrial metal into warm, livable spaces. Surprising, stylish, and fully functional. It's not just recycling. It's reimagining what a home can be. Forget the usual heavy form work. This inflatable shell is like setting up a big balloon. Just blow it up and spray on concrete. It's simple, fast, and kind of fun. You get a strong dome structure in half the time with way less stress. Perched in an excavator bucket 5 m up, this builder pours concrete by hand. No boom pump, no problem. Sometimes you've got to get creative to get the job done. It's risky, raw, and real. Just another day making it work with what you've got. Here's a clever hack. Using a car to tear off old roofing, what usually takes hours of backbreaking work was done in just minutes. One worker hooked things up, hit the gas, and the roofing peeled right off. Way easier than doing it by hand. We use a special type of concrete for our pools, one that delivers both a sleek, high-end look and exceptional waterproofing. The rich blend of colors gives each pool a unique, eye-catching finish while ensuring lasting durability. It's not just about building a pool. It's about creating a space that's both beautiful and built to last. Come see how a waterfall comes to life. From the first shovel in the ground to that first rush of flowing water. It's not just construction. It's creating something alive. Big, beautiful, and full of feeling. Nature and design working together to make something you'll actually want to stop and feel. This bathtub was made from one huge block of stone. A skilled craftsperson took their time carefully carving it out by hand. They used simple tools, a lot of patience, and some old tricks to shape it just right. It wasn't fast or easy, but the result is strong, beautiful, and built to last. Every cut had to be precise. No shortcuts, just hard work and know-how passed down over time. What started as a plain rock turned into something special, something you could use every day that could last for hundreds of years. This tool makes lighting up bricks easy. It's just a simple board, but it gets the job done perfectly. No complicated setup, just a smart fix that works. Sometimes the simplest tools turn out to be the most effective. Who needs expensive construction elevators when creativity does the job? These clever workers rigged up a simple lift using just a bike and some rope to haul bricks upstairs. No bike? No problem. Just use your body. Jump and let gravity handle the rest. It's not fancy, but it works. Sometimes the best solutions don't come from a store. They come from thinking on your feet and making do with what you've got. Ever heard the saying, work smarter, not harder? These two bricklayers are the perfect example of that in action. The way they move fast and totally in sync is seriously impressive. It's the kind of thing that makes you stop and think, okay, that's how it's done. Efficiency at its best. Watching them was oddly satisfying. With nothing more than a lone wooden board, the crew improvised a conveyor belt and started unloading heavy blocks like it was nothing. One worker slid each block along the path, and the other stacked them neatly at the end. Ever wrestled with uneven edges or weird curves? Watch this pro show a dead simple trick for getting spot-on measurements from any irregular surface. It's the kind of tip that saves time, prevents mistakes, and makes your projects look like a pro did them. If you've spilled screws, bolts, and tiny parts all over the floor, don't crawl around after them. Slip a sock over your vacuum's nozzle and secure it with a rubber band. Turn the vacuum on and gently sweep the area. The suction pulls in the hardware while the sock catches it so nothing disappears inside. Quick, easy, and surprisingly satisfying cleanup. Hooking up a vacuum to the bucket lets the operator dig and clean at the same time. It's efficient and leaves nothing behind. One machine does both jobs. No mess, no extra steps. Simple upgrade, big difference. Construction just got smarter. These drones are now handling the heavy lifting, literally. They fly in supplies. No cranes or muscle needed. It's faster, safer, and changing how we build. The future of material delivery isn't coming. It's already here, and it's taking off right above the job site. Did you hear about someone turning a leaf blower into a grass seeder? It actually works. Shoots out seed evenly like a pro tool. Just a simple tweak and boom, your regular yard gear becomes a precision seeding machine. Smart, right? Sometimes the best solutions are hiding in plain sight. Got a grinder disc stuck and no removal key inside? No problem. This clever trick uses a simple electrical outlet fork to pop that disc off safely. It's quick, easy, and works like a charm. No special tools needed. Just grab a fork and get back to work. Moving a $26 million bridge isn't just big, it's choreographed. In Detroit, crews rolled the new 2nd Avenue span across the 94 on self-propelled modular transporters, inching thousands of tons into place like ballet on wheels. The tide arch was fabricated nearby, lifted, then set overnight to minimize closures, trading weeks of disruption for one dramatic move. Hydraulic systems kept the load level. Spotters checked clearances, and escorts steered every axle. That's engineering logistics in action. Plan, pre-build, lift, roll, set, pave, reopen. Precise, patient, public-minded. Showing how massive infrastructure can move smoothly when design, teamwork, and timing take the lead with meticulous planning. This dome home wraps you in comfort all year. Built with natural earth insulation, it uses the soil's temperature to keep interiors cozy in winter and summer. A tough resin layer adds water resistance, so rain beads off while the structure stays dry. The result is a bright, calm space that feels grounded and efficient, perfect for simple living or a weekend retreat. It's also sturdy and quiet with curved walls that shrug off wind and reduce energy needs. Ever tried painting walls with a 6M roller? It's a game changer. Instead of juggling ladders and tiny rollers, you cover big sections in one smooth pass. A small team moves room to room quickly with clean edges and steady momentum. It feels like mowing a lawn. Satisfying, surprisingly fast. With its reach and coverage, a handful of people can finish what an entire crew would do in half the time. Built from recycled parts, this homemade modification lays bitumen across gravel roads beautifully. The spread is even, the edges stay clean, and the surface holds up after rain and traffic. Best of all, it outperforms pricey commercial rigs we've tried. If you want reliable, practical road work without breaking the bank, this down-to-earth setup truly delivers every day. This simple trick turns a plain room into something special. Just use cotton and lights to create glowing clouds on your ceiling. It's easy, cheap, and totally changes the vibe. Like bringing a dreamy sky indoors. Perfect for cozy nights or just adding a little magic to your room. Why spend on bricks when you can press this pattern into fresh concrete? It looks just like the real thing, but costs way less. About 70% less. Same great look, smarter price. It's an easy win for your budget without giving up style. This modular system offers a smart solution to flooding by quietly managing storm water flows beneath our feet. Each 2M section fits together easily, letting large volumes of water be stored underground in mere minutes. Designed for efficiency, it replaces bulky gravel pits and long trenches with compact chambers that nonetheless use up to 95% of their internal volume to hold water. Regafill modules, for example, are lightweight, strong, and camera accessible for inspection and maintenance. Together, they create an invisible reserve that captures storms and keeps streets, gardens, and basements safe when the skies open. Try this simple trick to turn solid stone blocks into fully functional sinks. It's an old-school method that gives you a unique handcrafted look. And the best part, these things are built to last for generations. Strong, timeless, and seriously cool. Perfect if you want something that stands out and lasts. Here's a friendly, low-cost way to turn an old pallet into a refreshing outdoor shower. Clean the pallet, sand rough spots, and seal the wood. Mount a simple pipe and shower head, connect a garden hose, and secure the pallet to a fence or wall. Add stones for drainage and a hook for towels. It's practical, eco-minded, and surprisingly stylish. Perfect for rinsing off after gardening or summer backyard play. Painting with mittens sounds odd, but the effect is gorgeous. The fabric glides over the surface and blends colors into a velvety, seamless finish you rarely get with brushes. It's quick, too. Broad strokes happen in seconds. I love how effortless it feels. Just swipe, smudge, and soften. The final look is surprisingly polished. Who knew a couple of extra ladders could make such a difference? Instead of dragging one around and moving it every few minutes, we set up several where we needed them. That simple change meant less fiddling and fewer trips up and down. The work flowed, the crew stayed fresher, and the job wrapped up faster. He stumbles on a hidden pallet stash and decides not to waste it. He stacks, braces, and trims each board, turning scrap into structure. The tower grows in careful layers. Every piece checked, leveled, and screwed down. He talks less about glory and more about method. Spacing, weight, wind, footing. Neighbors see junk. He sees material with a second life. By dusk, the frame stands taller than expected, sturdy and straight. It's not flashy, but it's honest work. Salvaged wood, steady hands, and a plan that makes sense. Tomorrow he'll keep refining joints and adding braces. Want a looks finish without a remodel? Try metallic leafing on your walls. This classic technique lays whisper-thin sheets of metal over a prepared surface, catching light, and adding depth. With a bit of patience and a steady hand, you can create rich reflective accents, feature panels, or full statement walls. It's an old-world craft that delivers modern drama, turning plain rooms into polished spaces with shimmer and bespoke character. A quiet revolution is reshaping construction right now. Picture massive 3D printers humming on a job site, laying down layers of material like a giant icing a cake. But the cake is a house. Instead of weeks of framing and crews juggling schedules, a programmed nozzle traces the walls with precision hour after hour. What used to be a messy stop-and-start craft is turning into a smooth automated manufacturing flow. Designs upload, printers get to work, and homes rise faster with less waste and fewer surprises. It still feels futuristic, yet it's happening today. Changing how we build shelter everywhere. Painting a ceiling doesn't have to leave specks all over your face. Try using simple umbrella-style shields to catch drips before they fall. Pop one open, hold it above your head, or attach it near the roller and move along the room without worry. You stay clean, the floor stays tidy, and the job goes faster. Physics is just problem solving with a bit of curiosity. Watch what happens here. With a gentle tap, he creates the perfect opening, letting the material flow and spread evenly. It's a small move that makes everything faster, turning a messy task into an easy process. Got a pile of old car parts lying around? Stick with me and I'll show you a handy trick. Replacing the long deck boards on a heavy-duty twin-axle trailer without screws. We'll walk through tools, safety, and the simple slide-in method that saves time. If you're into practical fixes and clean results, this quick guide turns a weekend chore into a satisfying upgrade. Here's a clever DIY lifting idea. Build your small crane for setting blocks. It uses easy-to-find materials and goes together quickly. Perfect for home projects. It boosts safety and gives you more control. See fire resistance testing up close. Flames roar and specialized coatings step in to shield steel and concrete from brutal heat. It's a simple layer with a big job. Buying precious minutes for people to escape and for firefighters to respond, helping prevent catastrophic damage. Should this protection be standard on every building or reserved for the highest risk spaces? I'm curious what you think. Drop your take in the comments below. And here are some handy tips and tricks that could work for you. If you try any of them, let us know in the comments section below. And a worker pours concrete around a radiator inside a wall cavity, showing a construction process for built-in heating installation. What an interesting method. Meet the dry box culvert revolution. A smarter way to build drainage. These modular blocks snap together in minutes. No heavy tools or headaches. It's fast and easy to use. Like Lego, but built for the job site. Just click it and you're moving. Who needs a fancy concrete pump when this excavator operator is out here making it look easy? Just skill, precision, and a bucket. It's not just construction, it's craftsmanship. Watching this kind of control in action reminds you some pros turn heavy machinery into an art form. This digging hammer turns an ordinary tractor into a powerful digging machine. Like the Terminator of excavation, it's fast and built to crush tough ground. Watching it work feels like an action scene. No wasted motion, just raw power and control. This tool means business. These guys turned a concrete mixer into a heavy-duty winch. It's a practical hack that shows you don't always need fancy gear, just some creativity. They made something useful out of what they already had. That's real problem solving in action. Smoothing concrete is easy. Ideally, grab 2 friends to help. It goes faster that way. But if you're on your own, no worries. You can still get the job done. It just takes a little more time and effort, but it's totally doable. No fancy tricks needed, just some ropes. What if a giant shipping container became your next home? These builders prove it's possible. With the right skills, they turn cold industrial metal into warm, livable spaces. Surprising, stylish, and fully functional. It's not just recycling. It's reimagining what a home can be. Forget the usual heavy form work. This inflatable shell is like setting up a big balloon. Just blow it up and spray on concrete. It's simple, fast, and kind of fun.